Hi Capricorn, hopefully the sound is okay. Welcome, hi, to your message or a message reading for you for September 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and a person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. And I'm going to do a little mini card pull. Once I'm done with the main reading, I'll do a little something about a person in your life, and you'll know who it is before I will. So there'll be something from your person or a person, and then there'll just be the general spread. All right. You can always fast forward through it if that doesn't interest you. Okay. All right, Capricorn. A message, not the only message, but a helpful message for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. 9 of Swords, 6 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. This could be Taurus. I read that as Taurus. 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Lovers. That could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. All right. These little guys right here. Got all these decks pulled out over here, so I'm just going to move them real quick. Okay. All right. Ooh, the horses. Okay. This is 6 of Wands. All right, you're worried about something. Everything is going to be okay. Just want to show you that right off the bat. What's this 6 of Wands? Queen of Swords. That could be Libra. This is me telling you it's going to be okay. That you made the right call, you made the right decision. All right. What's this Knight of Pentacles about for Capricorn? 6 of Swords. Okay. This is what you do. This is what you're capable of to preserve. You have your priorities right. You did what you had to do. You need to know that. You need to remember that. No feeling guilty here. When the chips are down and when you have to do what you have to do, this is you taking care of business and going for what is, I was going to say, the most practical. In this case, it's being able to figure out, okay, this and this needs to happen right now to secure the situation, or to be to bring things back down to stability and security here, or it's what's appropriate for the situation, which seems to be like a default goal of yours, like to just kind of have everything managed, and there's nothing wrong with that. So this right here, you just need to remember that you made the right decision, and you can handle and navigate through, like you have before, what has befallen you right now. What's this 2 of Cups for Capricorn? 3 of Pentacles. All right. What's this 3 of Wands? Capricorn. Page of Cups. Okay, here's the thing. You need to, in this case, it feels like it's about a person, or it just feels like you might be lamenting relationships or connections in general. And you deserve to be with somebody who can give what you give in a partnership, not somebody who's going to disregard your skills. Or if this is not with a person and it's just a job, you deserve to be able to have your passion in what you do. This could be weathering a financial storm or issue with your own business. This could be saying, just stay the course. You've been here before. It's going to be fine. You're going to see your way through it. You will have assistance or aid if you need it. You could be talking to someone and wanting to figure out, how is this going to work out? And their answer would be, this is something that will take about 3 weeks to get sorted. It's a down cycle or an up cycle. I don't know the terminology, but it's a temporary situation. And you have the means and ability and the know-how to bring it back into stability, or to weather this, to get through this. So if it's not about job or business and it's about somebody, this is someone who needs to, well, let's just put it this way. You're entitled to someone who values you and responds in kind with what you contribute in a relationship. And that's what you should be looking for. in relationships, in connections in general. I feel like this is you kind of lamenting like, I keep running into the same situation with this, if it's a romantic or a friendship. And it's like, you know what, there needs to be where you are not having to be the adult all the time, where you're not having to be the one that makes things happen, and that you don't see the relationship as a responsibility. There's time for play and light and joy and someone else meeting you halfway. You take on a lot, and that's very generous, and it's a good quality. It seems like you meet people that take that for granted. And this is about not lamenting that choice. What's done is done. This is looking to the future for somebody that can match your energy. Stop lamenting someone who wasn't going to give you what you needed. If this is a friendship or a romantic situation, it feels like you're beating yourself up because you keep running into that. This is about what you want, doing what you want, because everything else in your life is just so. Like you're able, I'm not like, oh, it's perfect, not that. But you're able to manage it. And if there's a problem, you fix it, you solve it. And I'm not saying that as a Capricorn trait. I'm saying that as the Capricorns I'm reading for. So for the Capricorns I'm reading for, everything else in your life is manageable and you handle it. Things come up, it's handled. But I feel like it's lopsided because I feel like this is about someone who kind of takes advantage. Like you meet people that take advantage of that about you. And so you end up doing a lot for them, and you don't get that back. And there's very little time for play. There's very little time for you to sort of cast your net and look at what you want to do in the future, things like that. So this is about not worrying about what's happened. There is nothing to work out. I mean, if you want the same kind of situation, it will, because they have more to gain than you do. But this is about looking to the future for what you want to do, and getting back to doing the things that you love and being around the people that bring you joy and bring you happiness. I feel like you sacrifice that for work or connections, and that should be able to be a part of your work or connections. What's this Lover's card about for Capricorn? King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Isn't that interesting? All right, so this could be you're in marriage counseling and trying to work it out. This could be marriage counseling. And this could be that heart to heart. This could be that trying to understand each other, trying to work on goals, setting goals, being truthful with each other, making decisions, deciding what to do about the fate of a relationship, or making a huge decision where emotions are not a part of it. So, get ready. All right. I want to do more with that though. The thing is with this, I feel like this is actually, I feel like you're going to kind of be diligent about what your position is. I feel like you're going to kind of advocate for that. You're not going to be making everything okay. You're going to be saying, here's what's what. And you're going to be sticking to this. And I don't think this is just a one and done conversation. I think this is a back and forth between you two. I think this is talking. I don't think it's cutting off. I think you two are going to be having some clarifying conversations here. This is decisions to be made, yet it's not a decision. This is you two coming back to the table to talk about what's going on in the relationship and how you need to have your needs met. And if you can't, that's what you're sticking with. And where do we go from here? So nothing's decided yet. You're just coming back to the table to discuss. This could be, I read this as Gemini. This is Libra, Taurus. Okay. All right. So this one. All right. Here comes the person. It's a person for Capricorn. Capricorn's person. A message from Capricorn's person. King of Wands. So that could be, I read that as Sagittarius. Okay. Four of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. and 7 of Cups. All right. So that's probably why you're doing all the work, because they don't know what they want. I can see why there's back and forth here, because this is someone that might get stuck on how they feel because of pride. They might be kind of stubborn, just really want things the way they want them. They have this really sort of commanding energy, and they're used to kind of calling the shots, and you're like, yeah, you got to give a little bit too. And so they can, I think they're having regrets, honestly. I think they're having regrets, but they're also proud. And I think that they're kind of all over the place with their feelings, but I think they want to resolve this, but their pride might be getting in the way. So it's good that you two are able to have a mediator, if you do, because this could be wise counsel mediating as well. And that dialogue happening, because deep down, I think this person doesn't want this to go away, but I think they have a lot of pride, and I don't think they can admit that they don't know how to do certain things, or they don't know how to give you what you want in certain areas, because I feel like you could run circles around them. And they don't know how to match your level. I think there's a love there and there's a connection, but I think they feel like they fall short. And so then they kind of bolster because they feel inadequate. And that shuts you down, because you're like, you're over here bellowing and I need help with the dishes, or I need help with the kids, or I need, you know what I mean? Like it's a mismatch. So this is needing communication and meeting in the middle to have common goals, which is not you doing everything and someone being able to take advantage of that. I don't mean to make them out to be a bad person. I just feel like deep down they feel inferior, or like they fall short, and you're needing more and they know you need more, but they feel inferior and they don't know how. I want to say they don't know what they want. They do. I think it's much more simple for them. I think there's a dimension to you that they're just kind of like, huh? And yet they don't want to lose out. But they also feel like they can't match you, and that's that disconnect that they're feeling, and that possible insecurity, honestly. All right. But I gotta say, I think the fact that you two are coming back to the table to talk things out, I don't feel like this is cutting it off. I think this is you two. I think this is you standing your ground, saying what you want, coming back to the table to work this out right here. Because that's the heart of the matter. This is someone that wants to do it, but they don't know how. It's not that they don't know what they want. There's a whole nother dimension that they're not understanding, and they might be too proud to admit that. All right. All right, Capricorn. That's for Capricorn. Oh, thank goodness. I thought it dropped. Capricorn. Capricorn. Ooh, that keeps coming up. Divine guidance. Archangel Sandalphon. Hope I said that right. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers and friends. Wise teachers and friends. Wise counsel. And this is considering an alternative approach. You're not done yet. You two are going to be coming back to the table, or you're trying to work things out. Stand your ground, because they certainly are. They don't have a problem doing that. But you need to be heard. You need to stop feeling like you're disregarded, or that your skills don't matter here. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could be an employer. But it feels like this is a marriage or a significant partnership that is needing to iron out a few wrinkles here. And it might be that you get really emotional about something, but you'll come back to center. You'll come back to ground here. All right. What else for Capricorn? Capricorn. Oh, yeah, you are stressed. That's okay. That's for Capricorn. Think on your feet. Not a problem. That's not a problem for the Capricorns I'm reading for. I think this might be about you doing that, though. Reacting in an effort to get everything back to solve everything. I think that you might go ahead and do that. And it's like, no, this is you not doing that now. let someone kind of be chaotic and not know what to do. This is not for you to fix. Stand your ground. You know what you want. You know what needs to be resolved or the issue here, and it's time to you two set a course to figuring out how to do it together. This is not you fixing it, even though you're capable of doing that. I think this is about letting it be chaotic, because otherwise the alternative is you fixing it again. And that needs to not be just your job. What else for Capricorn? What's for Capricorn? Three of Pentacles reversed. There's that disregard. Whoopsie. There it is. And the Seven of Wands on its side. So you two are kind of going through it. This could be negotiations with your employer for a raise. Could be that. But if it's not that, and this is a social connection or romantic connection, this is you two wanting to work it out. You just don't know how yet, which is why you could be considering wise counsel, clergy, church, doctor, lawyer, counselor, that sort of thing. This could be you two communicating at a distance so as not to escalate things. But this is about trying to bridge the disconnect. And you both want the same thing, but somebody's got their pride. And you, instead of standing your ground, you make everything okay. You're quick to make everything okay. And they let you, because if they were to try to meet you halfway, God forbid you would see their deficit and they would feel ashamed. So you two have a lot to talk about. I hope that they're honest with you about that. I hope that's seen and heard and worked with. They're terrified, I think, of you shaming them or judging them. So meeting in the middle is good here. Meeting in the middle right there. All right. So it's like you have the advantage, but you're not wielding it. And you're kind of in that gray area. And it remains to be seen here. These are important conversations happening. I hope. I mean, you're not done yet. And I'm glad. I don't want you worrying. Okay, all right. Okay, Capricorn, I hope this was helpful. And I hope to see you in the next reading. I really hope the sound was okay. I trust that you'll tell me if it wasn't. And much love to you. And please know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There's more conversations to be had here. This is you two working it out. All right. You take care. I hope to see you in the next reading.